How annoying. Stream crashing in the middle of me talking. And when I talk about the game crashing, stream crashes. Now, on my PlayStation's end, it says that I was still streaming. I didn't get any kind of notification or anything. It's very bizarre. Now we're back. We're so fucking back. It's unreal how back we are. We literally physically back. If it crashes again, I'll probably be a little upset. Cause listen, man, I'm not fucking ending shit. What, like 45 minutes in? The night is still young. But a shame it didn't capture us killing the cleric beast. That's quite depressing. I do say so myself. How many likes did the first one get? 7? That's not bad. Yeah, call that a clerical error. God damn. Cleric beast, more like the crashing beast. That didn't sound good at all. Let's just pretend that didn't happen. Now one must truly wonder, how much does God, and by that I mean my internet, hate me? There's only one way to find out, and that's to persist. Hello. Victorian-era housewife?
Hello, good hunter.
Do you think Miyazaki really likes housewives or something?
Here in this dream to look
I can't help but feel like every upgrade maiden is
Honorable
some sort of
hunter.
housewife.
Pursue the echoes of blood.
She's
and
me.
I will channel them into your strength.
Not bad.
You will hand beasts to Imbu. Very
Give me
well.
levels. I already have the stats I need. You want to have fun? Earn it. I guess I'll just have to persist. Hope my screen doesn't keep crashing.
Farewell, good hunter.
And then buy more blood vials. Wait, actually no. Upgrade my weapon. 6-foot Eastern European housewife. Got good taste in maids. Yeah, that's not true. Give me levels. Wow. Alright. Back central. Then we're gonna fucking speed through these shitty sewers. We're down the freeway.
Yes, I see. But the Great Bridge is the only way to the Cathedral Ward.
Shit. I'll be right back.
The bridge is closed. You could try the aqueduct. There's a rather, how shall I put it, colourful area south of the Great Bridge. From there, an aqueduct leads to the Cathedral Ward. Not a place you'd normally want to visit, but I don't imagine you have much of a choice, do you?
And like so, I have returned.
An aqueduct leads from the town south of the main bridge to the cathedral ward.
Mm-hmm.
Not a place you'd normally choose to visit, but not much of a choice with the bridge closed.
So true. It's really fucked up of them to make it say that that door is closed or something and then never let you open it. To be granted our viewership once more. Yes, indeed. Water Scissors being real when saying the consuming based on the bad bitches it got. That's why I played Bloodborne. That's so very like you, Water. He's having a coffin fit, and he'll soon fit in a coffin. Fuck! Hey, that went really well, actually. Damn! Kind of styled on those guys. And that was in like the least optimal situation to fight them in, where they're both coming at you at the same time. Normally you want them to be walking away from each other. Now it's just me, or does this shortcut seem kind of pointless? I mean, I guess it's supposed to force you to fight these two guys here, but minor nitpick, of course. Central Yarnum is, in fact, probably the best starting area of any FromSoft game. I mean, it's just so good. It's pretty much perfect. What's up, dog? You see, Bloodborne dogs are kind of okay, because if you're just as fast, if not faster than they are. Also, don't forget there is one boss that is just a giant dog. Burr, 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 burr.
You're a hunter, aren't you?
Do you know of any safe places? Fuck off. Checker dogs are the best because you can parry them and they immediately break. Now, okay, yeah, that's true. Being able to parry dogs is so funny. Like, it's beyond absurd that you can parry a dog's teeth. That's so fucking stupid. I love it. Here we go. Hello, Eileen. How are you?
Oh. A hunter, are you? And an outsider? What a mess you've been caught up in. And tonight of all nights. Here, to welcome the new hunter.
I love gifts. Thank you very much for the homeward bones.
Prepare yourself for the worst. There are no humans left. They're all flesh-hungry beasts now.
British. Well, I don't know. I mean, I just met that old lady back there. Don't know if I'd count her as human, though.
Still lingering about. What's wrong? A hunter unnerved by a few beasts. No matter. Without fear in our hearts, we're little different from the beasts themselves.
She's so real. Just the realist. Treat elderly with care. May the good blood guide your way. Of course. Is she really human, though? Of course not. She's British.
What are you still doing here? Enough trembling in your boots. A hunter must hunt.
A hunter. Let's switch this one out for the shake-off cape. Love it. I love it. I love shaking off my cape. I love shaking that shit. You know? It's great. It's fantastic. Delightful. Well, fuck off. Let me get on my beating stick. I guess it's supposed to be like a canal system at some point. It's kind of weird that the canals and the sewers seem to be linked up with each other. Actually, no. Like, where else are you supposed to dump out the sewage to? So I guess it kind of makes sense. But it's just straight up like, you guys are rolling around in the sewers. You wish there were more bird enemies in Bloodborne, aside from the crippled crows. There was a really cool bird enemy in one of the, well, actually in a couple of the Bloodborne 2 projects. Alright, what side do I get up on? Or do I just have to go around? I do have to go around. Ah, fuck! He beat me to the punch! Are you gonna take fucking forever? I wish they could slide down too. Fuck. Try it again. Haha! Kiss my ass. Oh yes, I'm pleased to report. Someone asked, so I gotta make a community post about it. There have been no problems after consuming the Taco Bell. And that buttered chicken with all the wonderful spices in it, I feel nice. There's something about certain types of food. It was something I remember my uncle talking about after we had that shawarma for the first time. Is that a lot of the times, food that really fills you up makes you feel like shit. Makes you feel all fucking gross. Like if you eat, I don't know, a lot of pizza, you eat like a really big cheeseburger or something, you're filled up, but you feel disgusting. Because, you know, what you're eating is all fucking greasy and shit. It's got a lot of starch or whatever. I suppose a lot of the Mediterranean food has... Actually, I don't know how much starch is in like a fucking gyro or something. I don't know how they make their bread. It's still bread. But, stuff like the Greek food that I've had, the butter chicken I just had, it fills you up. Like, I'm fucking stuffed. I'm not gonna be hungry for a while. I may not eat anything else tonight like I normally do. I don't feel gross. I don't feel fucking sickly. I just feel well fed. I'm so fucking proud of myself. I mean, it's not just myself, obviously. I had my dad helping me out with cooking. Because, you know, the much more experienced chef and whatnot. I'm just real happy with how that turned out. Haven't made anything quite like it before. What the fuck are you saying? Hi. Ooh. Is this Blighttown? Well, the place is blighted, and it is a town, so, maybe. And these guys are basically the big ogre fuckers from Blighttown, so, I don't know. But technically, the Nightmare Frontier is the poison swamp area for this game, so... And even then, it's just like one part of it is a poison swamp. Technically, the brain of Mensis is a frenzy swamp. Because walking around in it gives you a status buildup. So it's technically a poison swamp that uses a status buildup different from poison.
Who are you? I don't know your voice, but I know that smell. Are you a hunter? I just really look for my mum. Daddy never came back from the hunt, and she went to find him. But now
Frenzy swamp, does it work like Elden Ring Frenzy? Pretty much, yeah.
Really?
Sounds worse than rot. It's not, because it's just a one-time health loss. It's like bleed buildup. It's basically a bleed swamp.
Beautiful. You won't miss it. Oh, I mustn't forget. If you find my mum...
Yeah, Frenzy is DS1 bleed. Or, you know, Elden Ring bleed. And that it's fucking disgusting. The Bloodletter's special attack is really good because it does frenzy buildup. And that can just kill people in PvP after you use it enough times. So it's like the Elden Ring Frenzy without the screaming animation. Yeah, instead of screaming and holding onto your eyes, just a bunch of blood spears burst out of your body and you lose like 2/3 of your health. Or less. You take more frenzy damage the higher your insight is. So when you have like 0 insight, you don't take as much.
Mum's so silly running off without it.
So silly running off without her husband's antipsychotics in the middle of the night of the hunt. Yeah, you know, it is, yeah, it's better. Because ironically, the only game without bleeding is this one. Yeah, Frenzy's basically just bleed. Ironically, Bloodborne does not have the bleed status effect. And Sekiro doesn't have it either, right? It doesn't. So these guys down here, I guess they're kinda zombies? I don't know. Pretty sure they're just kinda like the dudes from up top. But their legs have been fucking mangled to shit and they've been thrown down here. Yeah, Sekiro doesn't have bleed. Instead it has terror, which I think just instant kills you. It's when you get so spooky scared you just have a stroke and die. Need to continue your NG+4 Sekiro run. After you've gotten all the... Oh, I guess you need to get the last ending. I guess that's the last thing you need to do. So then, yeah, I guess you need to do New Game Plus. Or did you not get that on NG+? Oh, because you're not sure which one it is. Right. Honestly, once you get all the endings, there is not really any reason to play through the game anymore. It's just, oh yeah, fight the bosses. It was +5. What the fuck are you still doing? Enjoying it, I guess? I don't know. It's just for me with Sekiro. Honestly, if they gave me a boss rush mode in Elden Ring, I literally wouldn't even bother with New Game Plus. In fact, I usually don't. I just make a new character. I don't really do New Game Plus in FromSoft games. I just don't find it that interesting. The only time I've really done it was Sekiro for the endings. And this for the endings. I just tried running through the game with like a completed build is not really as enjoyable as building a character as you play through the game. You don't play video games with an itemized checklist? Coward. That's basically what I did for this game. Because, you know, it's probably the easiest one to platinum. Due in large part to the fact that, you know, New Game Plus playthrough takes like maybe 6 hours. Like, you fucking blitz through New Game Plus runs of Bloodborne. Because you don't have to do any of the optional shit. The only thing that makes getting platinum take longer in Bloodborne is having to get Queen Yarnum. That would probably stack it up to the amount of time it would take, or closer to the amount of time it would take to platinum most other Soulsborne games. Let's get this in here. Hello, Gascoigne. I just encountered you earlier when I was warming up with the New Game Plus save file from, you know, the playthrough. This man, he did it before Margit made it cool. I do believe not even 50% of players have beaten Gascoigne. So this dude is the wall. He is the wall.
Beasts all over the shop. You'll be one of them, sooner or later.
And I would say, I would agree, it's definitely competition between Gascoigne and Margit for, like, the best early game Soulsborne boss. Fuck! Haha! Now, do I do the cheese strategy or not? This theme is so good. You know, I think Bloodborne wasn't even nominated for Best Soundtrack in 2015, which feels like some kind of war crime. I can't even fathom that, like at the Game Awards or whatever was going on then, this didn't get nominated for Best Soundtrack of the Year. Now, to be fair, The Witcher 3 came out this year, and I'm pretty sure that's what won. That's, you know, pretty deserving of the win, but not even nominated? I could have sworn to God. Oh, you fuck! Shit! Cool that only the stab seems to break the tombstones. Oh, fuck. Can Gascoigne parry you? I don't remember if he can actually parry you or not. Ow. Fuck! That super would have killed me. Ooh. Yeah, bring him down as much as physically possible. There we go, there's phase 2. Or phase 3, technically. Oh, is it? There we go. That was the latest I've ever seen him enter phase 2. Whew, thank God, because, well, you know, phase 2 is when shit gets real. That's when shit gets really fucking real. I just realized I didn't go talk to Yusefka. I should go do that. Because, you know, opening these gates, or opening the gates to the church, I think, is what causes the sussy imposter to show up. Someone's either riding a very sickly old motorbike down the main road, or a person is doing yard work at 9 o'clock at night. An imposter must impost. That's true. Legally required. Hi.
Welcome. What is... Very well.
Cool. Actually, why don't I just...
Welcome.
Hit him with one of these.
Very well. Let me...
Now give me Gascoigne's clothes. Give me your clothes, Father Gascoigne. Father Gascan. Indeed, quite trippy. Man knew how to dress. Credit to him. Right, you said that. Let's check the Discord real quick, because I feel like it. Ah, good. Chulp's doing his ONS ripoff. Excellent. That is good to hear. Alright then. Let's see here. Yusufka, give me your blood. I need blood. I need all of the blood. The blood of many women.
Out on the hunt? Then I'm very sorry, but I cannot open this door. I am Yusefka. The patients here in my clinic must not be exposed to infection. I know that you hunt for us, for our town, but I'm sorry. Please. This is all that I can do.
You know, I imagine it'd be really easy for someone of our strength to just, like, punch through the window and, like, reach around down there and unlock the door and open it.
Now, go. And good hunting.
Yeah, a bit of a suspension of disbelief. We couldn't just break and enter into Yusefka's clinic. Not as insane, though, as the Dark Souls 2. Oh, you can't fucking walk over that little bit of rock or whatever. Go get the fucking 4 Great Souls. You should give hot men who show up to your door blood. I'm sure there would be guys who are into that. Considering it's explicitly hot men, I assume you'd have to be into that as well, in some respects. Invisible volcano ladder? I don't get the reference. I know, Play Free, I love getting free blood. Technically, I'm getting free blood from all of these people. So, with Yusefka, I don't have to, use state-sanctioned violence. Not necessarily, just part of the grind. Yeah, Goddamn right. PS2 ladder to the Iron Keep. Oh, I see. Yeah, of course. No, I'm more so referring to, like, progression obstacles. Where it's like, you know, a lot of times it's like, oh, you gotta go get a key because you can't open this door. I can't open the door to Yusefka's clinic from this side, even though I could totally punch through that glass and just fucking reach down and unlock the door. In Dark Souls 2, when you get to the crossroads or whatever, you can't get through the gateway into Dranglite Castle unless you either have all 4 Great Souls or have 1 million soul memory. A.k.a. you've been killing a lot of shit. So, the reason you have to do that is because there's some rubble blocking your path that for some reason you can't just climb over. And thus, the Tarnished from Elden Ring is obviously superior to the Bearer of the Curse from Dark Souls 2 because they could literally just jump over it.
No.
But do I need to open the gate for him to give me the thing? Yeah, it looks super climbable as well. It's hilarious that it's not. Actually, I lied about not wanting to eat more stuff later. I'm probably going to want to eat more of the buttered chicken later. I wonder if we'll be able to find any good Indian places when we're in Scotland. I know Indian is like the big thing in England. I don't know if it's spread out much to Scotland as well. But I know, like, hello, at Maria's grave. Lovely. Indian is one of the bigger things in England. There's some here. Interesting. It's interesting that the Tomb of Odin is known as that. Like, the Great Ones are a known thing. It's just not known what they are. It's just like, oh yeah, presumably they just think that guy is Odin or something. In fact, I'm not even sure how many people know of him as, like, the Formless One, as just being a voice. Not a lot in the general area where we stand up still. I was just curious. Obviously, we're gonna have some other stuff we're focusing on more. Real tourist shit. Gotta try some authentic British cuisine. Gotta have, like, a fucking... I gotta try haggis, I guess. I don't know if it's good or not. It sounds kind of gross, but I gotta try it. Gotta have, like, a fucking sausage roll. Those seem good from what I've heard. What else? There was something my dad said I should try. You don't? Okay. Maybe I can just lie. You literally don't need to try it? Okay, I'm just saying, it's, you know, when in Rome. You know. Sausage rolls are peak, especially from Greg's. Okay, so we have to get sausage rolls. What was it? Was it bangers and mash? I think that was something my dad said I should try. Was it bangers and hash? No, it's bangers and mash, right? Nobody here likes haggis. It's a bit for making tourists leave. That's hilarious. That's really funny. That's good. That's real good. I love my melty face screaming women architecture. Hey, man. Hey, buddy.
Oh, you must be a hunter.
How could you tell?
Very sorry.
That's
the
the smell,
must have
right?
masked your scent. Good.
The stink
I've been
of a
waiting for one
hunter.
of your ilk. These hunts have everyone all locked up inside.
Bangers and
Waiting
mash
for
is
it
just
to end.
sausages and mashed potatoes. You
always
can make it
does.
whenever. I mean, I
Always has,
guess, but
Since
you know,
But it won't end nicely.
when you're
Not this
at a
time.
place where it's one of the
Some folks
more
hiding inside are coming back.
traditional.
Screams
I don't
of
even know if I'd use the
women
right
folk,
word.
The stench of blood.
You go to the
The
place where a
skulls of
thing
beasts.
comes from. You
None
want
of
to
them's
try
got
it
in common
there.
now. Yarnum's done for, tell ya.
Yes, I am a
But if
tourist.
you spot anyone
Before
with their
you,
wits about
yeah,
'em,
it's real tourist
tell 'em
shit.
about this
I'm
here
gonna be a
London chapel.
tourist.
They'll be safe here. The incense wards off the beasts. Spread the word. Tell
Very
them to
well.
come on
Yeah,
over.
I mean, I
If you wouldn't
imagine.
mind.
What is it? Is it? I assume it's kind of. Is it like a lunch? Is it a dinner thing? We're gonna cook some stuff, but I imagine we'll be doing quite a bit of eating out. So, plenty of stuff to try.
I know I shouldn't be asking you, but if you happen upon someone while hunting, tell them about this here Erden Chapel. If they seem worth being told, that is.
Dinner
And
meal.
I do sincerely
Yeah, I kind of
hope
had a
they
feeling
are.
mashed potatoes is usually more like a dinner side. It's because it's heavy. You want to go to sleep after you eat mashed potatoes. Right, now we go and talk to Gilbert. Do you have any Union Jacks you can fit on your body at once? That's probably not the best of ideas to do in Scotland. I mean, it's not like Ireland, but we shouldn't do it in fucking Scotland either. I don't know, Neve, how much do they hate the Brits? How much do they hate the English in Scotland? Anything you want to do, make sure to put it on the list. I mean, I suppose I can put those things on there. I guess even if it's minor stuff. Did I just forget how things looked like 10 minutes ago, or does the sun actually get lower after you open the gateway? It feels more yellow now.
You needn't concern yourself with me.
Yeah, it does seem
I'm
different.
of little help now.
I never really noticed that. I thought the
Before
time doesn't really change until after Amelia.
This.
And, then it just becomes nighttime. So, I need to know why the fuck Gilbert had this. Because it's like a church weapon. Did his doctor give it to him? Where it's like, oh, do you need, you're gonna need some sort of self-defense tool. Because the night of the hunt's coming along. Here's a flamethrower for your tiny little street side apartment. Was this just his doctor's way of, like, suggesting self-immolation?
I make no use of it, but perhaps you.
Sorry, I'm not an arcane build.
Afflicted me was incurable.
The more north you go, the more people there are older,
This
tired
time
Englishmen.
gave me hope.
Interesting.
Their strange
Heavenly says,
blood
tell them you're
and time.
Tory. It's short for tourists. They'll
I
love
was
it.
most fortunate,
I
unharmed by the plague of beasts.
know your game, Heavenly. I know that the Tories are the Conservative Party in the UK. You can't trick me that easily. You can't. I'm not that gullible. Also, I don't go around telling people I'm a tourist. They'll hear me speak like a sentence and they'll know. Me giving my new patient matchsticks and gasoline. It's a great idea. Self-defense strategy. The Healing Church self-defense courses for invalids. Because, Gilbert can't even stand. He's presumably one of the wheelchair guys. Just, get out a bunch of kerosene and matches, and it'll be all good. It'll be great. It'll be perfect. Give me that shit. Hell yeah. What's up, Gurman?
The moon is close. It will be a long hunt tonight. If the beasts loom large and threaten to crush your spirits, seek a holy chalice. as every hunter before you has. A holy chalice.
Yeah,
will
Koji,
reveal
I would
the
assume
tomb
it
of the
was a
gods,
situation of like,
where
hey,
hunters
do you want to be
partake
beast
in
food or do you want to take one out with you? And also, like everyone else living on your apartment block.
Most of the holy chalices lie deep within the tomb of the gods, and the few that found their way to the surface were lost again in the hands of men.
Gurman, you're so peak, you're so Kino, you
But
clear
if
the Bible.
old hunter tales remain true,
They're trying to get the foreigner to burn his house down on accident. Oh yeah, Gilbert is an outsider like us, so now it actually kind of makes sense. A good landlord gives their rentoids flamethrowers.
is in disarray.
I love,
And abandoned
like,
fear of the scourge.
ironic
Now
landlord
only beasts.
posting. Where someone's like, haha, I stopped by my property
Hunter.
to get some stuff from the fridge and my rentoids told me they couldn't. And they took a picture of me. What a bunch of losers. Just like this literally circular guy standing in a kitchen with no shirt on. Okay, I gotta break this shit first. Child, you will never know your mother's fate. Now my weapon is buffed. Yippee!
One of attack.
Great place for a hunter. Old Yarnum's also a really well-designed level, even if it does have, you know, a level hazard, which some people fucking detest. The challenge is part of the fun. The frustration sometimes leads to satisfaction. Parent forgotten. Don't worry, Heavenly. That girl's either gonna go off to bed tonight or she's gonna get eaten by a giant pig. It's one or the other. Hey, buddy. These fine gentlemen. Easiest enemies to parry of all time. Then we got these big gentlemen here. Hello, sir. How you doing? Give me your face. Thank you. Give me that neck. More so your throat. What? Oh. That was convenient. My panic was unwarranted. What do you know? I suppose you can theoretically lock him down there, but I don't know why the fuck you would do that. Waiter, waiter. Come over here, give me parries. Oh, fuck me. Come on, get over here. You know how to make their legs break? Because I don't? Okay, so Heavenly, what you do is when they do the big charge attack, their fucking bone pops out of their leg. What you want to do is you want to hit that bone with a charged heavy attack. That causes them to fall over and become repulsable. Or, I guess you can do a visceral attack. Truly, like, S+ tier hunter. Oh, I see you, you little bastard! Give me your rock. Ooh. Ooh. Yeah, we should do serious power scaling of FromSoft games. That's a great idea. That's a great idea. You know, as if in-game progression doesn't make that easy enough. The strongest characters are the ones you fight last, because they're the strongest ones. Actually, consider the fact of this. Does the difficulty of a boss correlate to its actual in-universe strength? For example, in my D&D campaigns, you know, overall verse, there was a boss campaign that Playfree ran that was, I think to this day, still the hardest boss we've ever fought. Almost killed the entire party. It is nowhere near the most powerful thing we've fought up until this point. But it's still the one we've had the most difficult time fighting. Thus, we must do an actual more in-depth analysis of its abilities. Or in the case of a game creature in which it has a stat block, just look at its fucking stats. Let's go get a level. And then, head on up. You know what we should totally do? We should totally go tell Gascoigne's kid to head over to Odin Chapel.
Welcome. What is it? Very well.
I'll just dump health early on, in all honesty. Just jump into it. Do it. Yeah, let's do that. Let's do that thing. Let's shake that shit. I have 15. Wow. God damn. Shit. Oh. Yes, Koji, it is indeed the mechanics of the boss that make it more difficult. And also, however powerful the player characters are at the time of fighting it. When we fought the Crown of Hellfire, we were level 6 or 7, I think. Somewhere. I think we were level 6. I'm trying to remember how the leveling progression went in Bodok. Because we were like level 9 by the end of Bodok? I think we were level 9. 9 or 10. I can't remember which one. You should also kill her sister? Well, you know, I don't kill her. She kills herself. It was her choice to not cope with that information well. You were 9, if I remember correctly. Yeah, I don't remember because we like the last stuff we did, like the Frisia fight. I think we were at level 9. I don't remember if that pushed us up to level 10 or not. I don't think it did. I think we hit level 9 after fighting Rome, and then we didn't really do much of fighting anything in between that and fighting Frisia. Oh, Koji, how much explanation stuff have you been around for like, Bodok being explained? I actually missed a bit of the initial Hovadine encounter. Which is ironic, because he ended up being the... Or, well, you know, my character was the one that had, like, the most connection to Hovadine. I was the character who that fight hit the hardest for, and who he continues to have the most effect upon. Let's go lie to a child. Let's go lie to a child. Let's go leave this kid to her death. Nope.
Okay, but maybe my waiting would you...
Go to Odin Chapel.
I love you.
The bosses in FromSoft games are all, for the most part, correctly power scaled. Yeah, like, I mean, the positioning in the game I don't think is really equivalent to scaling. Example. True King Alot is literally a blob of shit, and he is the final boss of Demon Souls. He's a literal goop, and he is the final boss. How strong do I think the final bosses of DS2 are in relation to the other characters? I guess they're stronger than the fucking Great Souls. I guess they are. The Great Souls kind of suck for the most part. And, you know, the DLC is meant to be done after the game. That's what Aldia basically says. Yeah, the DLC exists. You haven't touched the DLC yet. And the DLC bosses are generally all way fucking stronger than everyone else. Actually, consider this. This is the one I think about. Think about how many bosses in Elden Ring are stronger than Godric. And then I want you to consider how many of those bosses are just random creatures. You know, how many Bloodhound Knights are stronger than Godric? How many Bloodhound Knight bosses are there? Are there 2 or 3? Because I know there's Darrowil and there's the one in the Crystal Cave. I don't remember if there's a third. I think there's a third enemy, but I don't think it's a boss. You know, Draconic Tree Sentinel. Random Godskin Apostle, or Godskin Noble. Arguably the Red Wolf of Radagon. No, we're still good. We're here. We're good. It's all Gucci. Cool. That's good. Yippee. After a certain point, though, the random enemies. The Red Wolf of Being Horrible has like 4 other ones. Yeah. They're stronger than Godric. So, you know, Radagon's dogs are stronger than Godric. Random Knights later on are stronger than Godric. A lot of the Crucible Knights individually are probably stronger than him. You know, like the ones you encounter later in the game. Various gargoyles are stronger than Godric. It's really funny when you think about it. When everyone's like, man, Godric is the shittiest demigod. You should go fight him now. Okay. And then when you think about how he stacks up to a lot of the other bosses, just in terms of, like, the power they have, it's like, wow, yeah, Godric is fucking garbage. He sucks. I mean, I love him as a boss. Great boss. But in terms of how he stacks up in terms of power, despite being a shard bearer, he's F tier. He's shitter. It's really funny. Elemer is stronger than Godric. Just some guy from another country. Well, I don't know if calling Elemer just some guy is fair. Technically, we're just some guy. But, you know, the main character's always top of the verse, because they end up being strong enough to beat everything. Yeah. Elemer's more than just a guy. He's like the guy from Aohide. So, well, you know, it makes sense that Renala's stronger than him. She's also, well, technically a Shardbearer. She's also like the magic person. Even if she has lost her mind, she is a copy of Renala is the magic person. He's a bell-bearing hunter and also to control a council Marans. Yeah, he's a strong motherfucker. He's probably the strongest person from his country. And being the strongest guy in your country is nothing to scoff at. But Elemer ain't no descendant of demigods or a shardbearer. He does not possess a great rune. He just has cool magic techniques and an old sword. And even then, he like... Actually, someone probably has done a fight. I don't know if he dog walks Godric, but he almost definitely beats Godric. Elemer's probably stronger than Godric. I sure as shit know he's more difficult for me than Godric. Elemer is a tough son of a bitch. At least the bell-bearing hunter is. I don't know what it is about the bell-bearing hunter that makes it feel like it's harder than Elemer himself. Who would win in a fight, Godric or Godfrey? I think Godfrey is scaled higher, so Godfrey, theoretically, but Godfrey never gets a dragon head, so you can... Yeah, right card. Well, Koji, I think it goes without saying that the other Shardbearers are stronger than the one who is, you know, explicitly stated to be the weakest of the Shardbearers. Also, Raghar didn't lose to his snake. He intentionally fed himself to a god snake. So in addition to having a great rune, he got god snake powers from merging with it. Godfrey's the greatest boss reuse ever. What makes you say such things, Tater? Why would you string together those words? He didn't lose. Yeah, he fed himself to it. Because he's like, the only way to destroy the Erd Tree and usurp the greater will is to say, fuck God, and feed myself to a different god. So then I can eat those gods.
You're a beast hunter, aren't you? I knew it.
Because it makes
That's
you angry?
How I started
Taylor.
out. Oh, beg pardon.
How many of you guys know that Alfred has Solaire's
Master
VA?
Ligarius, hunter of vile bloods. So, what's
I guess he's the closest thing to our... Actually, no, we've got Valter, but Valter's basically just DLC Solaire. Me feeding the bad bitch I found in England to the giant flame god. This is, indeed, ancient, historical virgin sacrifices. Yes, Solaire, but fucked up and evil, and really only helps you out with, like, one boss.
Oh, very good. Very good indeed.
Oh, yeah.
Take this to celebrate our acquaintance.
I love acquaintances. I love having them.
Beast
Great.
hunting is a sacred practice. May the good blood guide your way.
Thank you, Alfred. I already pulled the thing, so that means we can leave. But I feel like I'm forgetting something. Or my thing of stuff that's in Odin Chapel. Or not Odin Chapel. Or no, yeah, that is Odin Chapel. It's just the Cathedral Ward lamp. You missed the struggle that Margit gave you? You know, Koji. Or do you just mean the struggle you would get from fighting him when you were new to the game? I don't miss that struggle. I like fighting Margit while being good at the game, because then I can fully enjoy all of his mechanics. And recognize what an absolutely deranged thing it was to put a boss that complex as, like, the first major boss in the game. Absolute madness to do such a thing. I think it is... Actually, no. I don't know if it's quite as insane as with Gascoigne, because with Gascoigne, it is straight up a skill check, whereas with Margit, it's like, how do you want to go about this? Do you just want to, like, get good? Do you just want to fight him until you know how to fight him, regardless of what your level or equipment is? Or is it like, oh, this dude's tough, go get better shit and level up a bit? That's what Margit's there for. He's there to show you the options. I like how much I can appreciate Midir, but at the same time I've fought him so many times in my mind, and he took me 2 tries on my replay. Fighting a boss in your mind is quite something. I don't know if I've ever done that with a video game boss. Yes, you shadowboxed Midir. Oh my god. You know, it was interesting for the spices that we put into that curry. It really wasn't spicy at all. I mean, I guess I would have to put in more relative to how much curry there was, but I don't mind that it's not spicy. That means even my sister can enjoy it, as long as I don't tell her it's Indian food. She's a little piss baby about Indian food. Even if I don't like my sister, I like when people eat food that I make and like it. It gives me a sense of pride in my work. Cave server is so funny. I'm afraid this information bodes poorly for class consciousness and a collective awakening. So true. I've only tried curry for the first time like a month ago and liked it. The first time I had it was... How long ago was this? Was this in like... November? When did we do this? When did I go have Indian food? Hold on, I need to check. I can't remember if it was this year or last year. Like, you know, early this year or late last year. Okay, yeah, it was back in October. It's actually longer ago than I thought it was. It was quite good. What the fuck is going on in VC? What the fuck is happening here? "30 seconds of your time." Jesus. What the fuck are they doing? What is this auditory vomit that Flair speaks of? Oh, Jesus. I have to find out what the fuck they're talking about. Hold on, I'll be a minute. Wait, what do you mean? Soundboards got rolled out? Oh, God. Oh, fuck off. They're just blasting a bunch of sound effects in VC. Jesus Christ. Oh, no. They're making Buddy Holly play over and over. Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, no. Oh, God. So how does it work? Does it just have a bunch of preset sound effects, or like Are you able to put in sound effects? You don't know? Water or fine, do you know? If they had Buddy Hall, okay, you're adding them. Okay, okay. If that's the case, we could probably actually implement that into D&D. I would have to find 5 second long, so I would have to like fucking hunt down files. Did the fuck? Okay, no, the stream didn't crash. It was buffering. Whew. We're disabling it in Discord outside of D&D chat. I imagine you're able to set privileges for who's able to use it, so that, you know, only I can use it. If we can, like, track down a bunch of video game audio files for, like, creatures and shit, or, like, fucking special effects and stuff, that could be really useful, if well implemented. This is fantastic knowledge. Could they really not have just said soundboards? It was just like, oh, it's easier for you to just listen to it, or to explain it through speaking than writing. You could have just fucking typed soundboards. These people, I swear to God.
Welcome home. What is it? Very well.
Don't worry, when I finally figure out
Let
sound
the echoes
design,
become your strength.
we can have special
Let me
wacky
stand
sounds.
close.
But they're
Now
assholes.
shut your eyes.
NPC voiced entirely Half-Life scientist voices. Oh my god. I just replace all RP on my end with just Half-Life voice lines. It's so fucking dumb. We are your best friends.
Welcome. What is it?
Of course.
Very well.
Of course. Of course. Of course. Well, I don't know how much I can really say that until I, like, meet you in person. You see, I couldn't really say that about Playfree until I met Playfree in real life. Then I was able to say that. You're fine, you just gotta, like, sail over to Scotland in early June. The MissCon 2 is really gonna go crazy. It's gonna be something else. The fact that it's in Scotland as opposed to just, you know, a section of South Florida, somewhat automatically, I think, puts it above MissCon 1. I'm on a highway to Croatia at that time. Tragic. So sad. Not really. Croatia's nice, isn't it? As an American, it's so wacky for me to imagine just driving between different countries. Of course, for Americans whose country is the size of a continent, and may as well be home to multiple different countries, I also live at, like, the fucking dick's end of a peninsula that's, like, 300 miles long, so the ability to just drive between states is also not practical. If I lived... if I still lived in Mass, it would be way easier to just drive between states, because that's what we do a lot of the time when we're on vacation there. You know... Just driving in between Mass and Connecticut and Rhode Island is like what we do whenever we're there. Thank God it's disabled by default. That's a relief. Let's see. This town is long abandoned. Hunters not wanted here. Well, little do you know, Jura, I can't read. I can fall over, though, for some reason. Open the fucking door, idiot. I was reminded because of fine reading of how good the art is in the Bloodborne comics, even if they are like absolutely.
Hunter! Didn't you see the warning? Turn back at once. Old Yarnum, burned and abandoned by men, is now home only to beasts. They are of no harm to those alone. Turn back, or the hunter will face the hunt.
The art is awesome, but the stories are like nonsensical in universe for the most part. OMG, it's the wheelchair guy. Jura is basically just like the coked up version of the wheelchair guys. Latter part's just chaos, yeah. Oh wait, I can fucking talk to Jura until after I come through, fuck. Until I come here through, Yahar Ghul. Shit. And I am not beating Dark Beast Parl at low level with a fucking skill weapon. I cannot break the posture on his legs. It's not happening. Trying to beat Dark Beast Parl with a fucking threaded cane? Oh my goodness gracious. Sounds like a skill issue? It is a skill issue. There's no doubt about it. But goddamn. Dark Beast Parl is something else at low level. There's two different types of Dark Beast Parl. Fighting him at low level, and fighting him at the point at which you're thrown into Yahar Ghul. If you fight him when you're forced to go there, laughable. Joke of a boss. You fight him as soon as you're done with old Yarnum. Oh god. Oh good lord. Just because it really is just largely all damage output on his legs. Like if you can knock him onto his ass, oh you just keep doing that. You just stunlock the boss. Parl that kills people. Oh wait, oh well, hold on. Parl that kills people. You can't just electrocute people with 50,000 volts. Parl being the reason that I stopped playing 3 years ago? Yep. I believe you. Early game Parl is icky. He is fucked up if you fight him as early as possible and you're not built to fight him. Oh shit, I didn't mean to skip here. Isn't Parl vulnerable to electricity? I doubt it! I don't think he is, considering he generates it. Hey, Jura. I can hear you, you little rat bastard. Over here, right? No, wait, I can just go down there. Fuck! I don't need to jump down here. That's idiotic. Run, Nick, run! Oh, fuck off! Kill yourself, idiot. Don't shoot me! Shoot yourself. Dumbass. This is a tough room. Parl is sus and electrical. It's so true. Think you need a nervous system to have epilepsy? Yes. I definitely missed a comment. Fuck. Look at this! I believe it now. Yarnum beasts are masters of the hand spear. They're so good at it. Look at it! They're fucking doing karate hand spears. Yeah, and the abhorrent beast does it as well. The Kuroki Bloodborne. Yeah, they don't. They do their Devil Lance a little bit differently. You know, he usually does it kind of the horizontal stab. I mean, he varies, but it's usually the horizontal. These guys go vertical. The Blood Lance. Goddamn right. Did they really name a boss the Abhorrent Beast? It's either the Abhorrent or the Aberrant Beast. I'm pretty sure it's the Abhorrent Beast. Yeah, John Beast. He's bad. It's Abhorrent Beast, yes? Yeah, the Abhorrent Beast. It's this dude, this guy, who is either a Chalice Dungeon boss or a dude that just turns into a beast if you attack him. He's like a dark beast, but not a skeleton. He's kind of like a big version of one of these guys with electricity. Thanks for the gun. When do we fight the disgusting creature in TOD? The next time, when you guys fight like a big horror or something, you know, if you run into just some big abomination, I'll just call it the disgusting creature. Actually, I'll just have it so that like one of the Black Tide's war beasts, it's just this big fuck-off monster, and it's just called the disgusting creature. It's just big, it's icky, it smells, it's got like fucking pustules and shit. You're gonna see it and you're gonna be like, ew, it's gross, fuck. What's it called? Disgusting creature. Get owned. Yeah, alternatively, the living failures. Living Failures is a good name. It's a great name. You see it for the first time and you start laughing. You start chuckling like an asshole. Let's see if we can get some hats for my children. Dead successes when? That's just when you kill the Celestial Emissary. Okay, and then I drop. Oh. Not here. A little further. Right around here. Synonym for disgusting beast. Shaking my fucking head. Beast Church. I love Beast Church. It's great. Bring all your children to Beast Church. Could never go wrong. Let's fucking go. Give me that hat. Hell yeah. Bandages. The Pog Beast. There you go. There you go, Water. Now you're thinking. Revolting Beast. This almost feels like the results you get from like a Soulsborne boss name generator. Actually, I remember there was one of those that came out where it was like, oh, you put your name in or whatever, and it fucking tells you what your Soulsborne boss name would be. You should make one, but instead of just your name, you know, so it's given more input so that you can get a more interesting and unique result. You also put in your credit card and social security number. When I get to play Bloodborne, I'm throwing it in the lowest tier just for the name. It just so happens to be abhorrent for me. He was meant for a fate like this. Wow, it's just like the Tax Heaven game. Exactly. Look the generator up. That's good fine. It's funny. Ernmund, father of funerals. See, they just take a bunch of fucking random words and they just string them together. Truly, adjective noun. We should have just... Oh no, wait, who was doing that? They were just randomly generating this shit for our group name. Just here, we just... What's the word generator? What does it come up with? Novice of existence. I believe we call that a child. I believe that's what we refer to as a child. It was Brenna, I think. I haven't gotten super familiarized with everyone's names yet. But we have a few newer people in there. Or just, you know, people I haven't because we're looking on different stuff. And we don't have, like, not everyone was really talking a lot. Give me the rocks. Oh wait, that was a different rock than I was expecting. A better rock than what I was expecting. Give me the walk. Walks are truly great creations. I love stir frying. Even if I'm not very good at it. I love stir fry. The last time I made stir fry was really funny because I did something that's theoretically maybe kind of fucking stupid. Which was I had the beef marinating in a bag, as you do when you marinate meat. And because it was like gonna be kind of a bit of a hassle to like drag it all out, I just kind of poured it all into the fucking pot. The result of this was putting way too many fucking liquids into the wok, or I wasn't using a wok then, in the pan, when you're supposed to be frying it. So then I'm like, oh fuck, now it's gonna be boiling, shit. I ended up draining a bit of it out, but I think it ended up working quite well because then there was more stuff to soak into the noodles. So it ended up being like the most flavorful stir fry I've ever made. Age Creature Elfmare. That just sounds like an NPC name. I mean, I guess it doesn't have to be a boss name. It can be an NPC name, I suppose. That just sounds like someone you meet in, like, the hub area. Oh, it's the Age Creature Elfmare. Elfmare. Mare of the Elves. I love Berserk. Mad Herald Lethard. One off there. Come here, you son of a bitch! I'll smack the fuck out of you. Jump out! Jump around! Oh, fuck! Son of a bitch. Alehild, Parched Herald of Stone, fetch her a drink. Yeah, get her a fucking drink, my god. She's parched. How long has someone gone without drinking to be known for it? Baldwin, Wild Paladin of the Canvases is just Gale. It's just Gale. She's so thirsty she dried to stone. That's crazy. Dehydration-induced petrification. I was just thinking for a second about how incredibly intense it is, given the weapon we're using, for a man to walk into a room, encounter some sort of sick patient, and then beat them to death with a cane. We're so cool. I mean, that's basically what just happened there. The beast patient, I walk into the room, I turn around, the dude sees me, a very shadily dressed, very obviously armed individual. So he tries to defend himself, and I just take this metal cane, and I just beat him with it until he dies. Oh, about Bloodborne's the coolest Souls game? Oh yeah. Totally unrelated. That's just period accurate medical care. True. So true. You know what? Actually, were leeches still used around, like, Victorian era? Or did they give that up back in ye old medieval times? When did we give up on leeches? When did we stop being... When did the West fall? The West fell when we stopped using leeches. That was when the decline of the West began. Yesterday? Ah. So yeah, I think it would be cool. You know, the winning Bloodborne 2 entry in Vadi's contest had, like, giant ticks. Now, there are already technically ticks in Bloodborne. They're with the big gross growths on the fucking Forgotten Woods, or the Forbidden Woods snakes are. The weird scales, those are ticks, which is fucking disgusting. Like, almost the most disgusting thing in the game, if you ask me. But in that one art project that person did, there was, like, giant tick enemies, and one of the bosses, like, one of the main bosses they included was a giant tick, because they feed off of blood. Now, we've already got, like, rats and crows, which feed off corpses, but what if we had, like, fucking mosquitoes? Or leeches? Giant blood-sucking creatures. In a setting where humans are corrupted by their consumption of eldritch blood. What would that do to the natural bloodsuckers? It'd be too yucky. Yes, it would be very yucky. But it would probably also be kind of cool, wouldn't it? Why don't we summon Alfred from this? I never summon him. Alfred, are you going to be helpful, or are you just going to be a hindrance? Yeah, I guess it's like the bloodsuckers from Canehurst. Those are just more, it seems like, their strain of blood turns you into vampires instead of werewolves. Yeah, oh my god, Spirit Collar Bell. Walter. Wait, not Walter. Alfred. Never mind. Volta. Volta, put your dick away. I should say that whenever we run into Volta. It'll be really real. So let's get the usual oh shit, I never got any blood cocktails. Oh wait, yes I did. Ha 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 ha. Fuck you. Big Hammer. Big Hammer's Kino. Yo, blood-starved bitch! Go over there! Yeah, attack the wall. Good idea, dipshit. god. Fire paper on the shredded cane is the coolest. Oh, I totally forgot the other thing I need to have equipped for when we get to phase 2. Not that. That. Yeah, the fire whip. Oh, man. It's like, goddamn, son. Alfred, if you keep this fucking thing distracted, I can keep getting backstabs on it. Ah, yes, live. You know the magic words, water. Yes. Live! Oh, this is going beautifully. Alfred, why the fuck did you do that? My build-up's getting so high, but it don't matter. That was a grab. Oh, fuck. Bitch, over there. Backstab. Let me hit it from the back. I'm so fun. Shit. Oh, it's over, Alfred. Why is it so flappy? Because it's been fucking flayed. That's a backstab. There was another one, that thing we set on fire earlier. That was another blood beast. So there are a few around here. Given that bigger beasts consume more blood, and that is the indicative quality of the cleric beast, I'm gonna assume this is like the preacher here in this church. This cathedral. Or chapel, I suppose, to be more accurate. Is it dead? Good job, Alfred. You didn't die on it. I love that transformation attack. See you around, Alfred. That went very well. Far less stressful than most of the times I fight Bloodstarved. Well, we got quite a bit of blood. And we got the Chalice for the Chalice dungeons, but I don't feel like doing because the Chalice dungeons are kind of boring. I never really do the Chalice dungeons. They were neat the first time through because it was a fresh experience, but they're just like so fucking long. And a lot of them are just so samey or confusing.
Very well. Let the echoes become your
Thank
strength.
you.
Bloodstarved
beasts might actually starve themselves on purpose. The hardest bosses are in the dungeon. If you mean by like the cursed chalice ones, I guess so.
Farewell, good hunt. May you find your work.
I'll try. Now, why don't we head on back to the Cathedral Ward? Actually, brilliant idea. I should have gone to just the Odin Chapel one. The dungeon does have the worst boss in all of Bloodborne. What would that one be, Water? What do you consider the worst boss in Bloodborne? I haven't seen your list in a minute. Is it the brains? The Merciless Watchers. They're the worst? You've encountered fucking Mikolash, who is like a contender for worst Souls boss ever. You just fucking chase the asshole around. You hate them? Why? No, Mikolash is bad. I cheese him. And it's not even like that, oh, this boss is so hard, here's a cheese strategy. It's like, no, this boss is a fucking pain in the ass, here's a cheese strategy. There's no fun factor in this boss. Just get it out of the fucking way. Sunlock boss? The Watchers are? Not really. Like, just, you know, strafe around them. Don't let them group up on you. Yay, red messenger ribbon. Red ribbon that messengers are oddly fond of. The thick, pungent red was drawn from the organs of some unfortunate victim. A strange choice indeed, but perhaps for the messengers, wearing this accessory constitutes a form of mourning. Democracy's most hated boss in Bloodborne is the Loran Darkbeast. That thing is basically just Parl, but like endgame scaling, which makes it fucked. Bloodstarved beasts seem to be Christ figures that starve themselves for fasting. The other beasts in beast churches pray to them. Interesting. That's an interesting theory. That suggests a higher degree of sentience than I would attribute to most beasts. Considering the defining factor for most of them is that they're quite mindless. However, of course, we do have some cases like the Abhorrent Beast and Ludwig. Although Ludwig isn't a nightmare, so I don't know how much he counts. Because that may be a factor in him still being sentient a little bit. You know, him having some degree of sentience to reclaim, as opposed to just being a fucking wild animal. Alright, that's what we gotta do. We gotta do what we gotta do. You beat him first time, and if I did, I would... And if I didn't, I would consider him. Yeah, because then you gotta do water. You have to do the whole thing. The whole fight over again. It's agony to awaken like this. Yay, a rune! A rune and another hat! Yippee! So many gifts for my little messenger buddies. I do believe my sister just got back. Unless someone else is what sounds like a truck is driving down my street. Chasing Nikolai around the bed of chaos here. Heavenly, what even made you think of such a thing? Why would you think of such a thing as that? Oh my god. I am genuinely appalled by that. I'm disturbed. Oh my god. It's interesting at how many burial blades it looks like they were making when, as far as we can tell, Gurman pretty much has the only one, if you don't count the ones in the Chalice Dungeon. Which, I mean, I guess you could, but, you know, there are never any other Blades of Mercy, even though they're theoretically a pretty simple design. So I guess they're only made for hunting hunters, and it's only ever one person doing that. And also, you know, they're not part of the wood shop, they're their own thing. You! Fuck off. Idiot. Give me your items. You fuck. You know what? I should do an AT short form that's literally just Bloodborne. I know I was considering doing one called Fear the Old Blood, but nah, oh god. That would be too much. To have one called Fear the Old Blood that has nothing to do with Bloodborne, and then do another one that's basically just Bloodborne. Kicking off old people in kicking old people in wheelchairs off roofs. So real of you, Water. So real. Fear the Old Blood and a sequel called The Old Blood. I suppose I could do that, but like Fear the Old Blood's already got something like its own general premise in mind. I'm not sure if a look, it's just literally Bloodborne thing would be related to it. I don't know how that just happened. That's the first death of this playthrough. Are you fucking serious? I got nothing to say. That's just a bruh moment, I suppose. Good lord. I am embarrassed. Oh, OSHA fighting game? That's a great idea. I love the idea of that. You got a chest full of meth in the AET session? That's great. That's very good. How big is the chest? Are you talking one that's the size of like the trunk of a car? That much meth? That's a lot of meth. How many pounds? That's definitely quite a few thousand. Oh, it's small chest. I see. You know, one you could probably reasonably hoist up with one hand, like loop your arm underneath it or something. That's probably still a good amount of money. Or, you know, if the party decides to start smoking meth. Don't. Please be. I fucking hate when it does that. I can't just lose 2 twin bloodstone shards. We almost threw it in the fireplace. Oh my god, that would have been so fucking funny. Have you guys ever seen videos of when, like, a country does a big drug bust or something? Oh my god, it is lost forever. I'm gonna kill myself. And there's a reporter nearby talking about it, and you can tell they're getting fucking high off of it. They're just high off the fumes. It's really funny. Now, I do believe I can just fucking roll here. Right? Yeah. Yeah, I can. I'm so good at this game. I am the very best, like no one ever was. Alright, let's do our typical abandoned workshop grocery list. Get the doll's clothes. Get the hair ornament. Get that. Yeah, you didn't know you can get the dolls set? There's an area here? Yeah, there is. Do you not remember me talking about it? Oh, in the old hunter bone. Yeah. It's the workshop. In real. You go here to get one of the umbilical cords. I'm pretty sure I tried to tell you about it. The fucking workshop? Oh yeah. The workshop's based on a real place. It's a Dreamland's creation of this place. Got a lot of books and shit here. Here, let's get the lore. Thought you were talking about the bottom? No, I'm not talking about the bottom. Places like this always have shit in them. Sell the doll set, it's worth a shit ton of money. I suppose I could. A great relic, also known as the Cord of the Eye. Every infant great one has this precursor to the umbilical cord. Every great one loses its child, and then yearns for a surrogate. The third umbilical cord precipitated the encounter with the pale moon, which beckoned the hunters and conceived the hunter's dream. So this is where they summoned the thing, and then it made the hunter's dream, based on this place. Bangers without mash. That's just sausages, I guess. Gurman, are you going to be having an episode back here? Because I found... Oh, no, you're just here. Okay.
The healing church and the blood ministers who belong to it.
Well, I probably should have talked to you
were
before
once
this.
guardians of the hunters in the times of the hunter Ludwig.
Which was apparently a long-ass time ago now.
And forged weapons in their unique workshop. Today, most ministers don't recall the hunters, but they have much to offer you. And so, heed the message of your forebears. Ascend to Erden Chapel.
Yeah, I just did that. And you'll see here, rather than having a bunch of notes and books and shit, there's this bloody altar. Kind of fucked up, isn't it? Yo, doll. Check out this cool hairpiece.
Welcome. What is it? What? What is this? I can't remember. Not a thing, only I feel a yearning, something I never felt before. What's happening to me? Tell me, Hunter, could this be joy?
Took me forever to realize he's called Ludwig because Ludwig wrote the Moonlight Sonata. Oh my god. Silver shining tear stone, used to change into a droplet blood gem that fortifies any weapon. A doll sheds neither blood nor tears, and thus its nature remains unknown. Whoever thinks this precious must be troubled by severe naivete. So it's like, oh, you know, this is like a, oh my god, the doll cries. It's like, dolls are not supposed to do that. If you think this is some kind of nice thing, you're a fucking idiot. This is some freaky eldritch element. And now we're gonna put it in our weapon. As you do, of course. So now, I guess we sell the doll set. Not like we're gonna wear it. I will not wear the doll set. God damn, that is a shitload. Holy fuck. That's crazy.
Very well.
That's absolutely batshit insane. And then we still got 4,000 left. Fucking, nice blood vials. Why not? Hello, my little goblins. What would you like to wear today? Let's give you the funny part. Ooh, yes, they love it. They love wearing pottery on their heads. Now let's get back to work, shall we? I realized I didn't put on the Charred Hunter set. I love the Charred Hunter set. It's insane drip. Look at this ridiculous collar. Oh my god, what an asshole. So peak. Oh wait, I don't want to go there. I want to go to the abandoned workshop. Silly me. I'm so silly. I'm so stupid. Ugh. Pothead bottom text. That's very real, Heavenly. Okay, we want to go up here. The Frontier headstone, I think. I don't remember what this one's called. I didn't look. Oh yeah, fun fact, if you pay attention, the doll's finger twitches sometimes. Here, let me show you. Kind of fucked up, isn't it? Well, somebody just killed themselves. Imagine, if you would, anytime a living creature dies within your vicinity, you just hear that sound. Wouldn't that be something? Be sure to tune in for more. And then we have this guy that only ever appears again in the Loran Chalice. However the fuck he got here is a mystery to me. Ever since that one Jackbox game, you saying silly carries such a malefic air. That's good to know. I'm glad. I'm glad my words carry weight. This dude, we didn't get to see it, but this gave me a rune. He just went to the back rooms. Real pyromancer. You know the dog's special dialogue for beating Orphan? Because I didn't. Yeah, she does. Most people don't know that because they end up just fucking finishing the Nightmare of Mensis and probably killing German before they finish the DLC, because the DLC is fucking hard. Fuck you! Oh shit! Oh, he goes off into the void. But yeah, the doll has unique dialogue for killing Maria and for killing the orphan if you do it before you enter the endgame state. Dog in cage, real. I am not mean. Perhaps my previous statement was inaccurate. Maybe it's not silliness that I find annoying, but I can't really put my finger on exactly what it is. There's just a certain type of, like... I don't even know what it is. You called most of my online persona cringe. Neve, I'm sorry. Maybe being silly isn't the right word. I don't feel like doing Eileen's whole quest this time. I never really get Eileen's alternate quest ending, so we'll just do it this time. Yippee! Yippee! The back. Quirky, silly. No, it's not. Okay, let me put it this way. Now, you know what? It's not being silly. It's just cringe. Just cringe is cringe. I know that sounds like incredibly circular and a fucking stupid statement, but it's something different from what Neve does. Devoid of any ability to know when and how to act? Yeah, that, I guess. Our former friend Paige is kind of that way, and that they were just a little too quirky all the time, and it was kind of annoying and embarrassing to be around other people. Yeah, there really isn't a word for it. It was the only word I could really think of. I mean, what else would you really call it? Unchained? Nah, that sounds too cool. Unhinged, maybe? But that sounds more, like, concerning, more dangerous. I mean, I guess they're kind of unhinged. But maybe silly's too lighthearted. It's just cringe, you know? It's just, ooh, I love fucking, oh, like, stupid? No. I'll give you an example. They were working on a cosplay for their D&D character in my camp. It wasn't a complete cosplay, it was more so just kind of like goth attire. But it was very obviously, like, not normal clothes. Repeat that, please, stream buffer. So, they were making a cosplay for their D&D character in my campaign. So they basically had like kind of I think it was kind of like a blouse of sorts, but it kind of had like a built-in fucking shit, what is that called? Like the thing that constricts your waist or whatever, like your stomach, so that you kind of have more of like a thin waistline or some shit. Oh, the stream buffers again. Great timing. Okay, it stopped. And like they were wearing that with like fucking like black tights and like black boots or something, like almost high heel boots, and they had like a fucking wig, like a white-haired wig. They were dressed up like they were supposed to maybe be some kind of character. It was very, like, even for people that are, like, kind of fucking gloomy or whatever, like, going out in that, it's like, it was like being, almost like being dressed up to go to a con, and they were just walking around in public. And I remember saying something about just finding it, like, fucking strange. And they were just like, what about it is weird? I was just like, I don't know. Hey, Water takes offense to this. No, Water, you wouldn't like them. They were way too neurotic. They had, like, 17 different things they were allergic to, or that they, that they were, like, had some sort of, like, fucking, complex about. They couldn't keep watching My Hero after the first episode because they thought the scene of Bakugo getting, like, constrained by the Goop Man seemed way too, like, rapey or something. And I just remember thinking, like, what the fuck? Very mentally ill person, in case you couldn't tell. Not well. Not doing great. Anyway, on a more on-topic note, you guys ever seen the model for Vicar Amelia's face here? From the hands, you would maybe think she was some kind of pretty lady, but she actually has like a fucking ghoul face or something. She looks like a zombie. Isn't it really convenient that, like, the bandages grew as well? Oh my god, it's me. You're so ghoul-core. You're so, reindeer-core. Hello, Vicar Amelia, last vicar of the Healing Church. I just noticed the sleeve of her robe is hanging around her head there. That's a neat detail. Oh, fuck, I never got the healing mist. Well, we're just gonna have to power through. Oh, this also just uses the cleric use of the shit, this is not gonna end well. I should have explored more. Hey, why don't we do this, Amelia? Yeah. Well, she's a cleric beast, why wouldn't she? Yeah, she is a cleric beast. Yeah, you know what? Fair. That's fair. She do be screaming a lot, too. Yeah, they do that. The Vicar Beast. So it's a good OST, why not reuse it? That's also fair. It's the boss and whatnot. Why don't they fucking give me a hat. Your hat? Fuck off! Ooh! Oh no. Because you have one less good OST. Yeah. It could have been another unique OST that would be good. Oh, this doesn't go anywhere, never mind. Sheldon Ring reused OSTs were good. The only good reused ones are Godskins and the Erdtree Avatar. The other ones are alright. They're serviceable. I mean, they're field bosses. I don't expect much from them. Yo, bitch! Leave me alone. Those are second. Next Cavalry / Alamari / Tree Sentinel, Crucible Knights, and one's for the Death Host. Yeah, they do just kind of use those. You know, if it weren't so beastified and the population weren't so virulently xenophobic, I wonder if Yharnam would be a not terrible place to live. Am I just stupid or something? I think I forgot where the numbing mist is. Why did they never use the Guardian Dragon OST, the 5-year-old that composed them, must feel bad about it? Oh, I never noticed it till someone pointed out how insanely dog shit the Guardian Dragon OST is. It is insanely bad. Hold on, let me go. It's so fucking atrocious. It is an abomination. Oh, here's where we go to get it. Silly me. Teehee. The Nooming Mist. Now we're good to go. Where, you might ask? Someone's blasting music outside my house. I think they were driving down the street. Yeah, I think it may be, genuinely, the only actually bad Soulsborne track. It's insane. It is madness. I love my amygdala statues. Wouldn't it be cool if the actual amygdala we fought had a big stick that wasn't just its own severed arm? I won't let this happen to the fan. See? It's terrible! The numbingness, your villain arc. What? Shit! Woo! Damn, bitch. Your attacks, they all carry such immense weight and come from your fucking gigantic form. Stop doing that! Boy, that was just you fixing your limbs. Never mind. Well, you should stop doing that. I get more damage when I'm broken. Ooh, that scared me. One problem with this boss, as you can probably tell, at certain points, it is like borderline impossible to tell what the fuck's going on. Fortunately, we can mostly avoid that as long as we stay in front of it. And now we're just kind of beating this sick dog to death. I don't even need the numbing. Are you gonna fucking heal or what? Oh shit! I don't remember the last time I got caught by this one. Damn! Body slam! Oh, damn! Yeah, I never really noticed that her sleeves are still there, just kind of hanging around her head. I never noticed it. What about the sample library? The sample the library used for Amelia? Or the cleric beasts in general? That's a good question. Yeah, she had me as a snack. The misc snack. Whew. Bum, 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 bum. Pause for 3 seconds, repeat. That is indeed the cleric beast theme. With some male choir in the background. Let's see, Bloodborne.
Master Willem,
Did that make the cleric beast sound as that was happening? I know that the one Orphan uses is also present in Pizza Tower. It's an old cartoon SFX scream. Oh, the JJK chapter's out? Perfect! Because I planned on reacting to it. I mean, I guess now is an okay stopping point. I was gonna run into the DLC to grab some stuff, but I could always do that at another time. Because I wasn't really gonna go through the DLC, I was just gonna grab some shit. Cleric Beast sampling.
I must take my leave.
Interesting. Apparently, the wyverns in The Witcher 3 use the same screams.
Fear it, Lawrence.
Or at least they use whatever the prototype version is, the beta sound. How did they create the screeches for the cleric beast? Well, now I'm finding out a lot of neat sound effects stuff. For example, the Nazgul screeches in Lord of the Rings were made by reversing and pitching up a woman's scream, speeding up and slowing it intermittently. In a similar case, the sounds of the Watcher in the water for Lord of the Rings was made by flapping a rubber mat in a pool of water. Interesting. Not sure about the technical process, but as far as I know, they just modified one of their female NPC voice actors screaming. Yeah, I guess that's what they do. They just take a normal person screaming, and then they just fuck the shit out of it in some sort of audio editor. This is why I love sound design. There's so much silly stuff like this. Yeah. For example, the sound of the velociraptors in Jurassic Park. Did you know it's the sound of tortoises having sex, but like pitched up and sped up, I think? It's really funny. Victorian college students ruined everything. Colorized? Yeah, that's basically what that cutscene is. What? Yeah, the velociraptors in Jurassic Park. That's what they used to make their sound effect. I remember hearing that on the radio one time, and then I believed it, because one time in, like, what was it? Like 5th grade, we went to the zoo, and the 2 tortoises that were there were fucking in front of everyone, and they were making the noises. So then when someone said that, I thought about it, and I'm like, oh my god, it does sound like that. I mean, could make sense. If you listen to it, you will hear it.
Very well, let me...
Let's pump this shit up to 16. JJK chapter's out now. I'm gonna go read it right now. So, with that is gonna be all for tonight's Yarnum Adventures. I hope you enjoyed. I'll probably do more of this whenever I feel like it. Obviously, we got the RE2 playthrough going on. We got Skyrim playthrough. We got a bunch of stuff for me to do whatever I feel like doing at the time. It's nice to have a little bit of variety in your life, you know? But yeah, once again, thank you all for joining. Until next time, I'll see you around. Take care. Bye-bye.